Bella Ramsey made headways yesterday with her statement about wanting to play Spider-Man. Now, if you watch the interview, from my point of view, it looked like she was just joking, being sarcastic. I don't believe she was being serious. But of course, fans on the internet are going to go crazy. They're going to lose their minds. And I understand why some of them might overreact because of the choices Marvel has made ever since Endgame. It's been downhill for them. We haven't seen them make a lot of hits in Marvel, and it's unfortunate. Even Fantastic Four First Steps, which I thought was really good, it might barely break even. And Marvel feels like it's in a place where it's apathetic. A lot of people don't care. The next movie is going to be Spider-Man Brand New Day, but that's a Sony project. And then you transition to Doomsday. But Spider-Man isn't supposed to be tied into the Doomsday movie. So we're going from Fantastic Four, which again I enjoyed, to an Avengers level film. There's no build-up. There's no excitement. You're just going to have a lot of fan service, and it might work. I think it could make a lot of money because of Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Dr. Doom. But Marvel itself feels like it's in a stale position right now, where fans are just turning away. And again, Thunderbolts didn't make money, and I thought that was a good film. And Fantastic Four seems to be struggling right now. And it just is a sign where people are with Marvel. They just don't care as much right now. And this interview with Mark Malkin, now this guy, he's really good at his job from Variety. I remember seeing his interviews with the premiere of Superman, and he kept asking the question about MAGA is upset because Superman is an immigrant, and he wanted to spin his story a certain way. He misquoted James Gunn. James Gunn actually stayed away from that question because he was just trying to promote a movie about hope and kindness. That was the main message. And they flipped it on him. You got to be careful with that guy, Mark. If you're trying to promote your movie, stay away from that guy. He's going to try to get you caught off guard, get you saying something and flip it another way and make you look bad. I would just stay far away from this guy. You just can't trust him. But he did interview Bella Ramsey, and she's had a lot of controversy with The Last of Us show. You didn't see the scene where she had that, I don't remember the exact quote, but I remember watching a clip saying, I could be a father, or I'm going to be a father, and you're a woman. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that didn't go over well with the fans. But you have Mark Malkin asking about Pedro Pascal, and maybe he could give her a role and put a good word in for her. And she goes on to praise Tom Holland's performances, suggested Marvel might need to create a brand new superhero. Again, I think she was joking. I don't think she was serious whatsoever. But she says here, it could be Spider-Man. Tom Holland did a great job though, so maybe they do need to make a new superhero for me. It's the first time I watched a Marvel film, and that's no surprise to me because Marvel is a boy brand. The majority of your audience are boys. A lot of women don't watch superhero movies, so they are trying to cater their audience towards a small demographic when Marvel should be focusing on their main audience, and it's done them a disservice. You can see it in the box office numbers. You can see the fans just not as happy with Marvel right now because, again, it's a boy brand. It's like changing Barbie and saying, let's make Ken the face of Barbie. That's not going to go over well. Barbie is the main character of that universe. And if you change that up, it doesn't go over well. As you see, Bella Ramsey did enjoy The Amazing Spider-Man. But yeah, there were fans out there who are upset. Some of them are trolling. And again, I think she was joking. But I can understand why people would be upset because you have seen a lot of mistakes from Marvel over the last 6 years. Been a lot of controversy, a lot of mistakes they've made over the last almost decade now where they've been pushing more female characters. And again, I have no problem with it if characters are developed correctly. If you want to make an Ironheart show, maybe have Tony Stark's daughter as Ironheart so she can go through a journey of losing Iron Man and taking up that mantle. That would have been a cool story to tell. You could have had, a better character development with Ironheart in general. Like if you want to have her as a villain, okay, you have a reason for that, but then she becomes a superhero as she learns her lessons along the way, but they didn't do that. So the list goes on and on. You also have like B-list characters, C-list characters that people don't really know or care about. And you go from this crescendo of Endgame and now you're trying to rebuild that. And you're going from Fantastic Four, which I thought was a good movie, to now Doomsday. And you got to get people excited and hyped, and you're going to use old actors for fan service, and you hope that's going to be enough. We shall see. But love your thoughts about Would Bella Ramsey be a good Spider-Man? Would you like to see that or not? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.